like Northern Heights.
If I'm seen with a girl, then she gotta be just like you. And baby,
say, wow, 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 yippee yo, yippee yay. Where my dogs at? Dog, baby, now.
let me hold you down like a real friend supposed to. I'm trying to you and me. See, it's just puppy love.
Rock on, baby, rock on,
Got a girl, but she ain't nothing like
Even with somebody, all I think about is you. Yeah, I'm all alone, that's all I wanna do.
understand your loyalty, man, and that's alright.
too much. Matter of fact, I ain't never lost at all when I'm playing hardball. Who y'all think y'all frontin' on? Don't act like you forgot.
Hello babes, welcome back to the channel. If you are new, welcome. So in today's video we will be talking about none other than the legendary Bow Wow, whose real name is Shad Moss, and the impact he had on the industry. Now, if you're a 90s baby who grew up in the 2000s, you know the massive impact Bow Wow had. He was breaking records and beating out some of the top rappers at the time. With his huge fan base, and I, for one, know I was in love with him. I had all of his albums, posters of him all over my wall, ripped out every single picture of him in Word Up magazine, went to his concerts, and drove my mother crazy anytime Bow Wow released anything. And even wanted my own Mickey Mouse chain, okay? You couldn't tell me that me and him weren't married, even though he was a few years older than me. Child, I loved it at this man. But Bow Wow had the girls in a chokehold for years.
Y'all better watch out there. My boy, Bow Wow. My wow. Right. He gonna be taking all the girls. Hey, little how you doing? This is my man. Y'all heard it.
He just had a star quality that you didn't witness often and came once in the blue moon. Bow Wow has performed for some of the biggest crowds and would cause pandemonium anytime he went out.
First place for the fans at the mall, because I've been going to the mall. Like, can I get hugs and kisses? Can you autograph my neck? I don't have no paper. You just have my forehead, so you tie my shoes. And then just be a crowd of them, they'll follow you out the door to the limo.
Sold out Madison Square Garden multiple times and was the blueprint for younger artists who came after him, and also gave a platform for those coming in the game after him. But let's get into the legacy that is Bow Wow. Shad Gregory Moss, born March 9th, 1987, was discovered in 1993 at the young age of 6, who went by the previous name Kid Gangsta at the Chronic Tour in his hometown, Columbus, Ohio, and was invited on stage to perform. In a Jet magazine interview, Snoop stated, "He reminded me of myself as a kid. His energy, his look." Snoop will go on to state how Bow Wow got his name, saying, "He was a little me. Instead of naming him Lil Dog, I named him Lil Bow Wow."
At that time, my name was Kid Gangsta because I was a kid and I loved gangster rap. You know,
Okay.
NWA.
Your first name was Kid Gangsta?
Yeah, Kid
Wow,
Gangsta.
okay.
All I would listen to was West Coast music, like nothing else. It was just one intermissions. He was, you know, playing with the crowd in the audience. He was like, "Yo, somebody wanna come on stage and kick some shit? Like, who wanna come?" In front of like 21,000. So I'm in the middle of the audience. My mom, you know, they hold me up like, "Pick the kid." And they picked me. AJ picked me. I go up on the stage. I start busting. The whole crowd start throwing money on the stage. And then they was like, "Who's on the stage out there?" And then that's how the word got back. And then, excuse me, Snoop, and it was like, "Bring the little dude to the back."
Okay.
And it was history from there. And they said, "You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put him on the tour. We're gonna rename him," because on the tour I was Lil Snoop. And then Snoop was like, "Nah, he a son I never had, but he's a spawn to me. So if I'm the big dog and I'm Big Bow Wow, we're gonna name him Lil Bow Wow." So
Lil Bow Wow would go on tour with Snoop Dogg as an opening act, which would help to open doors for him to get on record label Death Row Records. However, the heavily gangster-oriented label was unsure of how to promote a young Bow Wow, and several recording sessions at Death Row Records came to nothing. In 1997, Jermaine Dupri signed Bow Wow to So So Def Records. Jermaine explained to the Daily Telegraph, "These days in rap, kids don't have any role models. I knew it was time for him to come out. because little girls from 11 to 16 don't have anyone they can claim as their own. Dupri began writing material for Bow Wow that included no profanity at all, and that material will go on to be released on his debut album Beware of the Dog in September 2000 at the age of 13. The album was a major success. Beware of the Dog debuted at number 8 on the US Billboard 200 chart, selling 101,000 copies in its first week. This will become Bow Wow's first top 10 US debut. On March 5th, 2001, the album was certified double platinum by the RIAAA for shipments of over 2 million copies. As of December 2006, the album has sold over 2.7 million copies in the United States, according to Nielsen SoundScan. In Canada, the album also reached platinum status, selling over 100,000 copies. By the summer of 2001, Bow Wow was a teen sensation when he went on his first ever tour, the Scream Tour, accurately named in view of the reactions his appearances elicited from teenage girls. Tickets for major venues such as Madison Square Garden sold out in less than an hour. The Evergreen Plaza shopping mall in Chicago had to be shut down for the day after girls fainted from excitement during a promotional Bow Wow appearance. Bow Wow, of course, appreciated the love and support of fans, but did admit that sometimes it was overwhelming. "I really thought it was crazy," he told Jet. And if you've ever attended a Bow Wow concert, then you know his stage presence is up there with the best of them. He puts on one of the best shows and engages with his crowd. You definitely got your money's worth, and even when he performed at the BET Awards and live on morning shows, you felt his energy through the TV like you were there.
Me gas, TV show, what magazine, what girls and groups saying we, sold out show. What you know about selling Trey Smith out the gate?
He also conducted himself extremely well in interviews to be so young.
Grades are like the key. People who think the grades are not the key, they're the dummies.
Even if he were nervous, you were not able to tell. Now, this was an era where labels took their artists serious and there was artist development. There was no room for slacking and being lackluster. You either had it or you didn't, and if you didn't, you were out of there. Bow Wow would go on to release his second album a year later with lead singles Take You Home and Thank You, featuring Jagged Edge, dedicated to the fans, mom and pop shops, radio stations, and DJs for the support. Doggy Bag peaked at number 11 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B hip hop chart, becoming certified platinum. Bow Wow has made guest appearances on TV shows like Moesha.
Man, you too young to have a cell phone.
Man, you just mad because you can't even afford one, brokey.
The Steve Harvey Show and Brother Garcia, and will go on to make his acting debut in the popular 2002 film Like Mike, playing a young orphan who gets a shot at playing in the NBA with a strike of luck from an old pair of MJ sneakers.
I don't know what it is. It's like some type of curse. The girls just like me.
Can we go to sleep?
Well, aren't we going to say our prayers?
He also starred in one of my favorite movies, Johnson Family Vacation. I watched that movie about 150 times or maybe more. Not only because I had a huge crush on Bow Wow, but because it's one of those classic 2000s hilarious films. And of course, playing in Roll Bounce, Fast and the Furious, Lottery Ticket, Entourage, CSI, and many more. I think he's actually a talented actor. He doesn't overact like he has something to prove. He's just a natural to me. In April of 2002, Bow Wow dropped the Little from his stage name, telling MTV News, "I changed my name because I'm getting older now and it's too many Lils." In 2003, Bow Wow got back in the studio and released his third studio album, Unleashed, with the following singles, Let's Get Down and My Baby.
Usher was originally on My Baby before Jacket was. That's something that nobody knows.
Wait, tell that story really quick.
Yeah, this is my third album. This is the first album that I did without Jermaine. And KP Kawan Prather, he was the A&R this project. Was really close to Usher. And when we did the record, mind you, the producers are the same producer that did Dilemma for Nelly and Kelly Rowland. So if you listen to this song really, really good, you'll hear the same snares. You'll hear everything. Like, oh my God, this song reminds me of Nelly's Dilemma. The same producers. And when we got the record, I said, I want Usher on it. And Usher didn't even charge me, actually. He was like, just tell him to give me a Hummer. Like, he wanted a Hummer. So we ended up getting Usher the Hummer. Got Usher on the record. The record was phenomenal. Same lyrics, same everything, except it was Usher, said a jacket. Couldn't get the record cleared. So that's how I called my big brothers in. Jacket came, they did the record, and no one knows until now.
Unlike his previous albums, this album wasn't produced by Jermaine Dupri. However, that was temporary, and Bow Wow would go on to team back up with JD for his next album, Wanted, in 2005, releasing classics like Let Me Hold You featuring Omarion,
Can never go wrong if you let me hold you down like a real friend's supposed to.
and Like You featuring then girlfriend Ciara.
Never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way. I feel when you hold me.
Let Me Hold You reached the top 10 for the week of July 23rd, 2005 at number 8. It reached its peak at number 4 and spent a total of 24 weeks on the chart. With the release of Let Me Hold You, Bow Wow achieved his first top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot 100, surpassing his 2003 hit Let's Get Down, which peaked at number 14. The song was also Omarion's first top 10 hit as a solo artist. Let Me Hold You was Bow Wow and Omarion's first entry on the Pop 100, where it peaked at number 14. On the Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs charts, the single peaked at number 2. The song also became a number 1 hit for both artists on the Hot Rap Songs chart for 7 weeks and the Rhythmic Top 40 chart for 5 weeks. On May 14, 2006, Let Me Hold You was certified platinum by the RIAAA for selling over 1 million copies in the United States. And of course, he would go on to release The Price of Fame in 2006. In 2006, The Price of Fame was released with the single Shorty Like Mine, featuring Chris Brown, peaking at number 9 on the Hot 100 and number 1 on the Hot Rap tracks. Now, Bow Wow is a legend. That is not up for debate, it is a fact. He's been in the industry for 3 decades and had one of the most successful careers in the industry, and at a very fast pace, in which I think people don't understand, being that young and having so much in the palm of your hands and barely being told no, what that can do to a young child. Bow Wow was surrounded by nothing but adults and didn't have much of a childhood. He may have had money and fame, but that comes at a price when you're that young and surrounded by mainly adults and no children your age. Experiencing school and friends your age without paparazzi constantly in your face and your every move is being watched. A bunch of grown women throwing themselves at a child, which is beyond disgusting and always gets swept under the rug when it comes to female predators preying on young boys. And just not being able to just be a carefree child. You're forced to grow up, especially when your career is what's taking care of others. Bow Wow is a part of our childhood and hip-hop history. There can be no conversations about hip-hop without mentioning him. He had all of the young boys wanting jerseys and tying bandanas around their head and wanting braids, and I want to give him his flowers because he deserves it. We often uplift our music artists when they're no longer here and then cry and speak about how much they meant to them as a child and the impact that they made, but we need to give him his flowers now. He was a part of our summers, being on the radio while we jumped double dutch, played hopscotch, had water fights, rode our razor scooters and bikes. He outsold a lot of grown rappers and singers. Yes, he may have had people writing for him, but just because someone is writing for you doesn't mean you'll pop. If that's the case, there would be a lot of people that would be big. But it's your flow, delivery, and cadence, as well as your stage presence and how the crowd receives you, and more. And he was also young at the time, so someone writing for him wasn't too far-fetched. And you'd be surprised at the amount of rappers who are in their big age who have not one, not two, but multiple ghostwriters. But Bow Wow is an icon and a legend, and regardless of what people may find to be corny about him now and other minor things, doesn't change his contributions to music, as well as opening the door for artists after him like Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, B2K, and how he inspired many of your favorite artists today and helped to push hip-hop more into mainstream. He also set a lot of fashion trends and even had his own fashion line for a short while. I think Bow Wow deserves his own biopic, so Netflix, put that into motion and reach out to him. But with that being said, that is it for this video, guys. Let me know below what are some of your favorite Bow Wow songs or Bow Wow moments. I will catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Trying to clown him like he was trying to do something that never happened. Like, no is at 9 have ever been signed to no rap label. Like, nobody, none of these rap guys, none of these. This nigga was signed to Death Row, right? That's in itself amazing. It's like